Meow 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 meow. Hello, chat. It is I, eden8. Did you all enjoy the marathon? Huh? Did you? Huh? Did you? Alright, I probably should have paid closer attention whilst I was setting up stream, but let me just check that I'm capturing Discord. Yes, I am. Alright, hello everyone, it's me, eden8. So that's the end of the Sissant Marathon, but for those of you who didn't know, there is a second Sissant Marathon coming up in July. So you can actually sign up for that if you want. If you thought, oh wow, this marathon looks really fun, I sure wish I was part of it. Well, you can. Let me put the link to the sign up form in the chat. No, that is the wrong sign up form. Where is it? I found it. No. Yeah. I found it. No, don't play the ads. Chat. Click that link in the chat if you want to sign up for the Too Sissant, Too Fast marathon. And I can also invite you to the Discord if you want to be in the Discord. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you everyone for participating in the marathon. Thank you everyone who has donated to the Stonewall Housing Charity Foundation. Thank you. I didn't do anything. All I did was like chat, put the stream key into OBS. But yeah. Let me just do individual shoutouts real quick. Thank you eden8. Thank you AD129. Thank you Emily the Cooper. Thank you Leah Kazuna. Thank you Finley. Thank you Fiona. Thank you Bintendo42. Thank you Exact Science. Thank you Sarah Mew. Thank you LCPL Falco. Thank you Scotch. Thank you Cheese J. Thank you SMID. Thank you Debonair. Thank you Fum Ofu. Thank you Slotus27. Thank you Drywall. Thank you Pods. Thank you Stives. Thank you Z-Balls. And of course, thank you to Alyssa SMW and XOXO Grudge. That was really fun. Now, I thought it would be fun to do Mario Kart. As you can see, Mario Kart. So if you want to join the lobby, there's my friend code. I don't know if you still have to do friend codes. I don't know if there's an option. Oh, we have a room ID. Look at that, chat. So that's the room ID. But there were people's interested. So let me ping them. But yeah, I can yap a little bit whilst we're waiting for people. So this isn't the first time I've done a Sissant marathon. This is the second time I've done one. And basically, the UK Supreme Court sucks ass, as we all know. I live in the UK. And I'm not happy that they were like, oh, trans women aren't women. Because we all know that's bullshit. And fuck you, JK Rowling in particular. But yeah, so basically... Oh no, if people aren't gonna join, I'm gonna have to drive around. Oh no. But yeah, basically, I wanted to do this marathon because of the UK Supreme Court's ruling that biological species need to be protected, which is basically them saying no, you have to use your biological bathroom, whatever the fuck that means. Who even knows what that means, right? And I was just kind of angry about it, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do a second Sisson Marathon to raise money for Stonewall charity. If you don't know, the Stonewall Housing Charity is all about helping LGBT plus people find places to live. Maybe you're facing homelessness, or like because of your gender, or you know, your sexuality, and you're not feeling safe at home, or you know, you're not in a good financial situation. They do very good work. Obviously, they're part of the Stonewall Charity Foundation, so I thought, why not? I'm pretty sure last time we did it for Mermaids UK, which was also a very good charity. But the reason I wanted to do a different one this time is because Mermaids UK is specifically for trans youth, and I don't think there's anything wrong with helping trans youth. It's just a lot of people, including myself, are now 25 plus. And being 25 plus means that you're no longer a young person in the eyes of the law. Because a young person is like anyone who's 18 to 25. So quite often that means like if you're facing homelessness and God forbid you have to go to the Salvation Army, which is a very Christian charity who are very transphobic, they can actually turn you away for being trans. They can turn you away for being 25 plus. So I thought, why not do a charity that will actually help support adults? Because even though, like, obviously, like, being trans is kind of scary no matter what age you are, I just thought, like, the Stonewall charity will probably help you out even if you are underage. I'd have to read the precise words on the, on their website. Hello, Halogen Lampert. Would you let's play Mario Kart? Oh, wait. Okay, no, they have helped people who are under 18 as well. Just having a quick read. So, I just wanted to get a charity that was like kind of an all ages thing. I could, you know, wouldn't you get banned? But if people aren't gonna join, that's fine. We'll come back to this. Meanwhile, you can watch me be really bad at the game instead, because... Oh, the Switch... Oh, I fucking forgot you had the Switch too! Oh, chat. Me and Halogen had a very funny conversation where he was regretting buying the Switch 2, and I know for a fact he has a Switch 2, and I forgot he has a Switch 2. That's great. I feel like I'm such a good friend sometimes, honestly. But yeah, I hope that gives a little bit more insight on why I chose the Stonewall charity. I also know, like, some IRL trans people who don't live in great conditions, so, you know, I feel like at least it was something that I could like it would like actually benefit people I know, whereas I don't think I've ever known people use mermaids. That's actually a question I think about a lot. You know, like those we're getting off topic, but you know, like those dementia charities, for example. My nan had dementia, and I'm not really sure how charities like those are supposed to help, because I'm pretty sure a lot of them goes into like researching Alzheimer's and how to prevent it and stuff. And I think some of them like provide like a 1 day of care or something, or like respite care, which is like, you know, you really need a break. But when my nan had it, I couldn't imagine leaving her like in like the hands of a carer who she didn't know. But I don't know. It's all just very. I feel like it's such a different experience, obviously, when it's like medical in that way, I suppose. I don't know. It's all just weird. Also, sorry, Penguin. I love you, Penguin. No! I'm getting absolutely scammed. A lot of people have been talking about the rubber band effect in this game, and it's not being particularly fair. But I feel like Mario Kart is so much more of a party game now than like a race game, if that makes sense. Get out of the way, Rosalita! Alright, whatever, I'll take second. Alright. Halogen, did you actually want to play Mario Kart World? Would it be the first time you're playing Mario Kart World since you got your Switch? Can I hop online? Yes, bestie. Of course you can, bestie. Why don't you come into the stream, VC? Wait. No, Halogen, don't do this to me! I just closed my game! Hold on. Surely there's a free trial you can do. I think there might be a free trial that you can do, Halogen. No, I don't want the US, I want Europe. Alright. Here you go, bestie. It will redirect you to the Europe page. Look at this free money that I'm giving Nintendo chat by saying, oh look, free trial, bestie. Bestie Halogen Lampert. My favorite person who I met at BSG. But yeah, I hope everyone's had a lot of fun with the marathon. Last time it was a week long, like the full week. And yeah, like I kind of said, I split it up this time, so in July it's gonna be like a weekend in July. So maybe we'll reach the £500 goal then. But because we reached halfway, I am going to be buying Deltarune, I guess, and playing Deltarune for the first time. Asterisk, I have played Deltarune before, but I've only ever played Chapter 1. I've never played Chapter 2 or like 3 or 4. So I'm actually not too sure how I'll feel about it. I remember not really liking Chapter 1 because I just really wanted it to be more like Undertale. It sounds really silly, but I liked Undertale because you get to explore so much of the overworld and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna have to play Deltarune. I also have a goal for £500, which is talk to all moons. And I wonder if a lot of people just don't know what that is. So basically in Mario Odyssey, you have 880 moons that you can get. And Talkatu is the bird that gives you hints to find the moons, so you have to get every single moon via the birds. Alright, Halogen, I'm gonna add you. I don't know why I have to add you when you could add me, but okay. Fucking... Look how pretentious he's being, chat. I'm gonna have to type it in on my Switch, all by myself. How dare you, Halogen? Why is your name just Lumper? That's what you mean. Do I have your code? Look at this, Halogen. Look at this. Alright. Join my room, Halogen. Join it. 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 And also join VC. Please. Please. Halogen. 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 Halogen.
Oh, yeah,
Halogen. 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 Hello, bestie.
Hey there.
It's just you and me again.
Let's go. Ending it the way we started it.
Actually true. Okay, normal, frantic. Oh wow. Can I only choose between normal and frantic items? Kinda messed up.
Okay, so yeah, this is my first time playing it. I assume it plays like a Mario Kart game, so surely it'll just be fine.
Yeah, we're gonna do 8 races, hard difficulty, intermission. Don't know why you'd want a 5-minute intermission. What the fuck does that mean?
Right.
Thank you, Greg, for the good luck. I'm gonna absolutely beat you up.
I suspect so, yeah.
I don't know what course to do, to be honest.
I just picked one.
Peach Beach. Oh, wow. Peach Beach, baby. Look at that. The game is already rigged in my favor.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Are you Wario?
Wah.
Wow.
Well, turns out the double dash setup for a fast start doesn't work on this version. That's great.
You have to hold it after 2.
Oh, so then it should work and I just fucked it up. Okay.
Yeah, you did fuck it. Speaking of double
Wait,
dash.
I know this map, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Speaking of double dash, exactly.
Literally a double dash track. Ah!
What the fuck is a golden Koopa shell?
It gives you coins.
Got it. It was on my radar behind me and I was like, okay, what do I do with this information? Is that a good thing?
No. I got hit by a bomb. Oh yeah, Halogen, you wanna see something cool?
What? Sure.
Holds down the drift button even if you're going straight.
Can do. Can do probably while I'm in the ground, right? I don't want to do that while I'm airborne.
Just do it, buddy.
I'm doing it. But currently I'm doing stunts.
Stunts? Oh my god, I'm in Eden 8th position.
Are you?
Well, I'm not anymore. Oh my god, I got a gold super shell now, buddy.
Alright.
Well, I came in Eden 8th, that's all I wanted.
That certainly was chaotic, I gotta give you that.
Chaotic.
Well, maybe it's a learn to play type situation. So you just do styles if you hold the drift button while driving normally. Or you hop in place. Wait, yeah, you hop in place. Wait, what did you want me to do again?
Hold it down and then you kind of like let it go once it turns blue. Or you can keep holding it for
Right.
you know, like a purple. Oh my god, so we picked the same track.
Well, which one's gonna be?
Aw, boo.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Those who die are justified for wearing the badges of chosen whites. Aww.
Wait.
You know, one day I'm gonna just turn up to one of your gigs without telling you that I'm going.
That'd be sweet. There's one next Saturday.
Yeah, well now it's too soon for me to go, you know?
Right.
What do you mean next Saturday? I'm gonna be in fucking Sweden. Is your gig in Sweden? Is it?
No.
Well, there you go, buddy.
Yeah, Eden8 hired me.
I'm legally obligated to say I like eden8 as of this stream.
Wow.
Hey chat, I'm doing an Undertale run in 2 weeks. Wouldn't that be fun, Halogen? Will you be watching?
Probably, yeah. What time of day is it? And what day of week is it?
11 AM on Saturday.
Yeah,
The
sounds very
6th.
watchable.
You're not
6th
gonna
of July.
forget?
Well, right now I can't really note it down since I'm busy driving, but I should note it down.
Do you want me to DM you the day before just to remind you?
Yes, actually. That'd be nice.
Okay. Does anyone else want a DM from eden8? I got the Giga stream, buddy. Look at me.
Well,
Reminds me that I could be playing a better game with New Super Mario Bros. DS. Am I right? Oh, am I right?
yeah, that was a good game. Also, I just did a blue shell dodge.
Why? What did you do?
Used the mushroom with the perfect timing.
Good job. Oh, should I say GZ?
Danke.
I nearly said GZ earlier when Alyssa and Greg finished their run.
Okay, does styling in the air actually do anything in this game?
I like to believe it makes me go faster.
So probably not.
Oh my god, I just got my first ever bullet bill.
Let's go. So how long have you been playing for?
I've mainly been playing free roam, so
Oh yeah, that's the thing now. Okay,
like I did a few runs with my brother.
Yeah?
But yeah. Hey Mulan, would you like to join Mario Kart? You have a Switch too, right Mulan? Surely you can afford a Switch too, right? Also, Halogen, not that it matters because you're not going to BSG, but Mulan V44 is going to BSG.
Let's go, Mulan. Hope you enjoy. Your first time, or?
It will be his first time. I am. That's what you told me, Mulan.
And apparently he doesn't know it yet. That's great.
Literally said, oh, I'm gonna submit a run to BSG. So, one would naturally assume that means you are going to BSG.
Right.
Well,
Maybe they're only coming if the run is accepted.
I mean, he lives in the same country as BSG.
Ah, spreek je ook een beetje Nederlands?
That was the worst Dutch I've ever heard in my life.
Bedankt.
Didn't they? Oh no, they haven't released the schedule yet.
Well,
Surely,
they
surely
only
you
closed
get
submissions
accepted.
very recently.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how marathons work. Apparently that was flawless Dutch. Good job, Halogen. It's like you've lived next
Yes.
to the border your entire life.
Yeah, and I've only recently started actually learning the damn language. But
I mean,
thanks,
no-
I appreciate that a lot.
no one learns.
You have
well, no
ruined
one's-
me.
No one speaks Dutch, so it's not like you need to learn it.
Niemand spreekt Nederlands.
Ich spreche Deutsch.
Spreek Nederlands, je hoerenzoon.
Du dummer Bastard! Oh, that was absolutely beautiful what just happened.
Yeah, I saw.
You gonna GZ me?
Dikke skitsat Eden.
Thanks. I have a feeling that was the sarcastic version.
Sure. What does Kamek actually do?
gives you new costumes, buddy.
Right.
I'm kind of sick of this fucking Mario Kart, man. It's like, oh, do our free roam, explore to your heart's content, and then as soon as you go off course, Lucky 2's there to pick you up. Like, literally, fuck you. This game sucks. I miss Mario Kart 8.
The game's still there.
Yeah, we should be playing the better game right now, honestly. Chat.
Do I still own Mario Kart 8? I think I do.
Chat. How are we feeling about this game? Am I correct? I actually watched Shifrillis's review, and I felt very vindicated, because the fact that he didn't love the game and was like, yeah, Nintendo sort of fucked it a little.
I mean, it's just another fucking Mario Kart to me. That's my take on it. I don't know what's your issue with it.
My issue...
But then again, like, that's not really the game's fault. I can't blame a Mario Kart game for being bad, right? Like, realistically, it's just not what I'm after.
I just think, like, the track selection isn't great. I feel like the gimmick of this game of riding on the rails and walls is not as fun as the zero gravity gimmick in Mario Kart 8. I just, like, okay, everyone who bought a Switch bought this game, pretty much, right? Because...
no, but sure.
Therefore, this game cost €500.
In the same way that Half-Life Alyx cost 1,000, yes.
What
Maybe
the
it's
hell?
$1,000,
What is bro on about? Bro chose the most basic Mario circuit ever.
Well, I know bugger all about this game, so I want to choose something easy.
Well, you got Wario Stadium, and I was gonna say that's also in Mario Kart Double Dash, but that's actually Wario Coliseum.
Wario Coliseum is also in 64.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But I'm hoping the tunes are gonna be fire, and they're not.
Yeah. I don't know, I just feel like the tracks that I've played so far are just very generic.
Oh wait, no, it is the old tune, it's just, yeah, okay. Oh no, actually, what, with the guitar and everything? I can hardly hear anything because the sound effects are so loud, but... I guess I can give the OST a listen later.
True.
Yeah, I think Waluigi Stadium had one of the coolest riffs ever. I actually learned how to play that one on saxophone.
I always forget you can play the saxophone.
It doesn't really come up all that much, yeah.
Anyway, I feel like that was another good example of why this game sucks. I feel like I shouldn't have been picked up by Lucky 2 there.
I would love to comment on that, but I really didn't see it.
I don't know, I just feel like they were like, okay, we need to stop ultra shortcuts from happening. How are we gonna do that? Lucky 2 respawns absolutely everywhere.
The weird horn, can you use that to kill blue shells? Is that a thing?
What weird? Oh, you mean the red one? Yeah.
Right.
That's always been a
Oh,
thing.
never mind, I'm no longer in first. Well, you say always, but the Mario Karts I like didn't have that item.
Well, I am Halogen and I didn't play Mario Kart 8.
I'm Halogen and I'm 30.
Bro is so old.
I played 64 when I was very young, and then DS as like a socially acceptably gaming kid.
Yeah,
those
DS...
were probably the two I played the most.
I played a lot of DS, and I also played a lot of Double Dash.
Yeah. How's your snaking?
I love going back and forth, it's great. But yeah, I don't know. everyone loved Mario Kart Wii, but I just can't get past the motion controls.
Eden.
What?
While I was tabbed out and playing Mario Kart, my WoW just crashed.
Wow.
I know, it's amazing.
What are you
How many
doing on
races
WoW?
have you set this up for, by the way?
What
Well,
the
I was doing
hell?
heroics.
What the hell could you do in WoW whilst playing Mario Kart on the side?
I just left it open. And it just crashed.
Maybe we should be playing WoW instead of Mario Kart, then it would really be like the marathon again. The marathon being started all over again.
I guess.
But I promised my chat fucking Mario Kart with chat, and then no one's joined except my moderator, so... This must be what it's like to be a small streamer, huh?
Well, if I can give advice, hang out in Josh's chat a lot and stream San Andreas. That way you can siphon Josh views.
Is that what you did?
That is what I did.
Wow. I'm gonna tell Josh that you're just a sellout.
He's super aware of it.
Doesn't even deny it. Oh yeah, he knows. Also, Mulan is so right though. Maybe I should learn German, but I think Dutch is a bad language.
Well, I just hate going across the border and everybody there speaks perfect German. And I'm the uncultured swine who has to be like, Hallo, ich hätte gerne einen sparkling iced tea.
Surely you can order sparkling iced tea in Dutch. It can't be that hard.
What is sparkling? I think brausend. And then iced tea, I would have to guess iced tea.
Yeah, I mean, when it's drinks, I feel like it's pretty obvious.
Also, I think sparkling iced tea is the default. As in, you order iced tea, you're getting a sparkling one.
I feel like a sparkling iced tea should just be like a Sprite or something. That's what it sounds like to me.
I like it a lot. It's like very polarizing. Yaoi has a Swiss friend who was very much confused when he ordered an iced tea and got a sparkling one. It was like, what is this shit?
Yeah, you're gonna hate coming back to England because no one has sparkling water unless you specifically specify, hey, do you have sparkling water?
I mean, I bought myself sparkling water for when I was in Portsmouth.
Yeah, sounds like a you thing. But like, if you go to a coffee shop, no one's gonna sell sparkling iced tea. What the fuck is wrong with them?
No, that's very much a Dutch exclusive thing. Even the Germans aren't up to something that ridiculous.
Oh, I fell off the map.
Oh no.
I fell off plus L plus ratio.
Does it actually make a difference when I style in the air if I do like a side flip or whatever?
No, I think all the tricks are like the same.
Got it. Well, it feels faster to do like front flips, so I'm gonna do those.
I didn't even know you could do side flips. I've just been spamming the button when I can. Yeah, I wonder if this game's actually been solved yet. Like, I wonder if someone's, like, done the fastest character plus cart combination yet.
I'm sure they have.
Oh, shit.
Dude.
I don't like this track. This track sucks. Bro, imagine picking 5-minute intermissions between every single course. That would take the fucking piss.
Oh yeah, how many tracks are we doing?
I think I picked 8.
Got it.
Why? Do you need to pee?
No,
Okay.
I just might do WoW after this.
Yo, wow. Wow.
You want to do WoW after this as well?
I don't know. I feel like I've done a lot of WoW today. I think it's because I'm
Yeah,
so
well-
traumatized from this morning.
What was this morning?
I
The heroic
I
grind that
told
we did?
you that guy who complains
Oh,
that
the
I
prick. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
accidentally targeted his mind-controlled friend.
Yeah. I mean, that is like a... let's be real. I do that shit intentionally to fuck with people.
Damn.
Dampflok. Oh yeah, my Mario Kart is in German, by the way.
Oh, that's great. Oh,
Does this game have mouse controls?
maybe, I don't know. If they do, I haven't discovered them yet. I kinda maybe.
Oh my god, I'm on rails.
Yeah, you can just trick infinitely on those. Kinda OP.
Well, is it fast though?
Maybe. Like I said, someone's probably solved the game already.
Yeah. I always find the coin thing a bit funny because it's such a minor difference. It's like, sure, but why even have them if it's so minor?
I mean, it's just I can't remember what the difference in between 0 and 10 coins is, but it's pretty
You fell off.
ridiculous. Plus L plus ratio. Stole my item box. Ow.
Hmm.
Aw, you dropped red shells. That's unfortunate, buddy. I nearly bombed myself then, that would have been funny.
You nearly bumped me, I think.
Well, good. No, it's that same corner every time, man. I can't do it. It's too hard. This game sucks.
God damn it! Fucking Lakitu.
Why did Lucky 2 pick you up?
No, Lakitu came first.
Lucky 2, put it back. I wish more Mario Kart characters were carrot shaped.
Cow shaped.
No, carrot shaped.
Well shit, you can look through these, what the hell?
Yeah, they're like the things from Mario Odyssey, you know, that game that you said you've never played before, even though you definitely should.
I'd beaten it before.
I thought you said you never played it before.
Why do you keep hearing things?
Oh, I see, I'm hearing things. Okay, how many moons did you get in Mario Odyssey, Halogen?
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But this is a bottle piss situation all over again.
Oh yeah, Chad, did you know that Halogen pissed in a bottle one time?
He did not. Well,
Me when I spread misinformation on the internet.
let's go.
This is a track from Mario Kart 8, by the way, but it was a Mario Kart Tour track first.
Was it a DLC track? Because I do not recognize it.
It was a DLC track, yeah. They got rid of those fucking railings that you can just infinitely get speed off of. That's insane. No! Ah! I'm in 15th! I think this is honestly the best remade track I've seen since Peach Beach, honestly. I feel like all the other quote-unquote retro tracks kinda suck.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they just made everything into a fucking city track.
Well, the which one did you say was also nice? Because the beach track that was from Double Dash. Yet that's the one you said, right?
Yeah, Peach Beach.
Got it. Does gaining coins when you're at max coins do anything?
It gives you more coins.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know, I think the game still counts them, it's just you can't go any faster.
I mean, if it does count, then they're not visibly.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, considering that I chose frantic items, I don't feel like they've been that frantic. Oh, never mind, I just got a bullet bill in 5th place, that's what I wanted.
Alright. Oh, and it didn't gain you any positions, that sucks.
Mm-hmm. Told you about it. You know, this game.
Yeah, I know.
I'm using tilt controls.
I'm pretty sure that's not in there, right?
No, it isn't, and it's such a fucking shame. Yeah, okay, I'll choose Choco Mountain, because Choco Mountain is an absolute abomination of a remade track.
I was gonna say, is that like the one from 64?
It is, but not as you know it. Okay, you'll see why I'm so mad.
The one from 64 I know quite well, so
Okay, well, I feel like you're gonna be very upset.
let's see. That doesn't look nothing like it.
Doesn't look very chocolatey, huh?
No, it does not. The ground isn't even brown.
It isn't.
When did they asphalt this?
I don't know.
Ooh, the music is very nice though.
I can't hear the music because I'm too busy using my freaking noise cancelling headphones to talk to your bitch ass.
Wow. Does that mean you just don't have game audio or what?
I do have game audio, it's just it's on my TV.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm using my, well, capture setup basically.
Oh, my name is Halogen Lampet. I've got 5 monitors.
Would you like a monitor?
I don't think I'd fit one in my suitcase, bro. I wouldn't have anywhere to put it anyway.
Right. Well,
Can I have a
It's the
desk
perk-
chair? My desk chair
It's the
broke.
perks of working in an office and being friends with the IT guy is you can probably get 2 monitors for very cheap.
I was friends with the IT guy at my old work, but he was like 40 years old and he would always flirt with me.
That's a big yikes. Well,
Yeah.
you didn't ever ask him for a monitor in exchange?
No, I should have done. One time he punctured his tire in the car park, like and it was after work, and I like stayed to help him inflate it because I had a tire inflator in the back of my car.
Wow.
I know, I'm so nice.
And you have one. That's the thing that weirds me out.
I have 2. My dad has the other one now. My dad doesn't have one, but I have one. Fuck you, Halogen. Now you're gonna get blue shelled.
We'll see about that.
Wait, what the fuck happened to the blue shell? It kind of disappeared. I wonder if it was also exploded in the bomb. Or whatever it was. Bomb. Anyway, yeah, this isn't really Chocolate Mountain, is it? They just...
Oh, nothing like it, no.
Go on, hit him! Hit him! Quick! Hit him! No!
You hit me.
Yeah, but you crossed the line already. Alright, I guess you're gonna play World of Warcraft now, aren't you?
Is this the end of the thing?
Well, yeah, we did that 8 tracks.
Right. Congratulations, Golden Throne, blah blah blah.
GZ.
Thank you.
I got a nice try. Nothing feels worse than getting a fucking nice try.
That sounds a bit condescending, yeah.
Alright. Wait. There he is. Halogen Lumpet. Such a great fucking me. Alright, let me travel back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu.
What?
I'm gonna travel back in time so I can do shit on my Animal Crossing island.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna tap into WoW. Do you wanna do some dungeons or do I do them by myself? Because then I'm leaving VC.
You don't have to leave VC even if you're doing them by yourself.
I suppose we can just hang. I don't know what kind of experience you wanna have for your stream.
You think I care about the production value of my stream?
I think it'd be rude of me to assume that you don't.
Well, I've never cared about the production value of my stream. I used to do homework streams.
Oh my goodness. Did your chat actually help you with that?
No, but people used to really like them because it was like ASMR. Like, I'd put on like some lo-fi. I'd write about Native Americans and stuff, and one time I said, I fucking hate Native Americans instead of saying...
I think I saw that clip actually.
Yeah, I meant to say I fucking hate, like, what Americans, like, did to Native Americans, because it was, like, so fucked up.
Yeah.
There was another time where someone in my chat said something really funny, like... I can't remember, but it was on the lines of, like, I hate trans people or something. And I was like, oh, this reminds me of the time when I said I hate Native Americans.
I was gonna say, I'm having trouble getting the joke, Eden.
Listen. I'm gonna have to find the clip, but I'm lazy. One of my villagers just asked me what even is prog rock. Does she not know what prog rock is? Let me
Oh
guess.
my god.
You-
Even my red paladin doesn't have up-to-date spell ranks. God damn it, I need to visit my teacher. How does this keep happening? Wait, no, I have consecration rank 8. And I
Alright,
also have exorcism rank 9. Okay, I just need to put them in my damn bar. God damn it.
hold on. I need to buy a bunch of tickets so I can get a new villager, baby.
Wait, villagers are bought?
Well, you need to get 2,000 miles per Nook Miles ticket. And then you get villagers from those islands that you pay 2,000 Nook Miles for. So, technically, yes.
I always use the ones that were given to me by Jesus.
You're saying Jesus gave you slaves?
Villagers.
You know, when you read the Bible in the context of Israel today, it does not look good because it's like, you know how in the Bible all the Israelites, I think they're called, they're all slaves, and then God like basically frees them from slavery, and people
I'm aware. In fact, I've heard about that earlier today.
Yeah, but don't they get their own slaves after that?
Pastor didn't go into that in detail.
I just think it's so silly. The line, oh no, we hate being enslaved, but I think we should enslave these people. That's why Jesus died for our sins, right?
I'm not sure.
Did Jesus ever said no slavery or whatever?
Does love thy neighbor qualify?
I feel like a lot of things qualify for love thy neighbor.
It's the Kant issue again. It's like, yeah, okay, human rights, but what does this person consider as human?
Yeah, there's a lot of talk in the Bible about illegal aliens. I remember that part quite vividly when I read it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You should. Okay, I thought you were fucking with me. Maybe it's a translation thing.
I don't know, they definitely say aliens, like as in foreigners.
Yeah. Pretty sure the German one would have said something different.
I don't know.
Because we also have the word alien, but it only means extraterrestrial. There is no other meaning for it. A foreigner is an Ausländer.
Yeah, I wonder. Hold on, let me Google this. Alien etymology.
What are you googling? Aliens in the Bible?
Here, alien from the 1300, and it's comes from French. Fucking makes sense. It's always the French. And yeah, it literally just means like strange or foreign, so it's probably from the King James translation of the Bible because that was done in like 1500, wasn't it?
I don't actually know what would be the translation that I'm familiar with. Do they have big differences in terms of the actual contents of them? I assume
Yes.
Jesus dies on the cross every time.
Yeah, well, no, it's actually a really big issue because the Quran has always been in Arabic to sort of...
To circumvent that.
Yeah, they just... Like, there's so many issues with translating the Bible. Because, like, the wording would change.
Earlier today in church, when part of the stuff we sung was in Latin, I couldn't help but think to myself, Jesus himself would probably be very confused about what's going on right now, considering the state of, well, Rome and him.
Yeah, exactly, because the original Bible was in Hebrew. Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure it was translated into either Greek or Latin. Probably both at the
Well,
same time.
didn't it take a few hundred years for Rome to adopt like Christianity?
Uh,
Took a
uh,
while.
I
But
wish
surely it'd be a dick move to be like, okay, we've crucified this guy 5 years ago. We're doing his thing now.
I would probably be better off asking MM2 because he literally sings Latin as part of like singing in churches and stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, I need to time travel again.
Wouldn't it be nice if they made it like an in-game item that does that and it's a TARDIS?
I've never seen Doctor Who, bestie.
Wow, what kind of Brit are you?
The kind of Brit that doesn't watch stupid
Garbage sci-fi.
shows, garbage sci-fi shows. Hey, listen, I've seen Red Dwarf. That's British and sci-fi enough, right?
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it.
I feel like you would love Red Dwarf.
I'm not a big sci-fi guy, honestly.
I don't like sci-fi, and I enjoyed Red Dwarf when I was like a kid.
I have news for you, Eden.
What, you want to watch Supernatural?
The Alliance is currently holding Winter Grasp.
Oh, baby. Does that mean I can exchange my fucking recommendations or whatever to honor points?
I guess so.
Hell yeah. When are we gonna do arena stuff? Are we gonna try arena stuff on Saturday or what?
I'm like 400 badges, or wait, what do they call? Emblems of triumph, removed from feeling comfortable enough to feel like we have a chance of winning. With that said, though, if we just want to get our asses handed to us, play our 10 matches and collect points, yeah, I'm fine with that. We can do that anytime.
Hell yeah, baby. Alright. Where was Maple before? I think Maple was on the left side.
Even side.
Red light, green light. Everybody take a shot. Give me the green light. Yeah, okay. Time to go villager hunting, baby.
Something sad just happened, Eden.
What?
I wanted to ask in the guild about arena, but what guild?
Oh, I'm sorry. Why don't you briefly join the Alliance Guild and ask in there?
I could.
You can always.
Wait,
like,
actually, can I join another guild while I have your charter signed? I think that doesn't work.
Well, we're about to find out, buddy.
No, what I'm thinking is it might remove my signature from your charter.
You can always re-sign it. It's not going anywhere.
Well, I might be going somewhere.
Oh, I see.
What if I told you I'll be in Finland for the next 2 weeks?
Okay. I mean, I'm going to Sweden for one of those weeks, so I can't really complain. That wasn't the answer you were expecting, was it, buddy?
No. I thought you're bringing your laptop and we're doing dailies even though ESA is happening.
The only daily I kind of need to do every day is the, the cooking one. That's the only one I kind of care about.
No. I care about the frost emblems. That's a personal thing.
Yeah, Halogen, I have a secret to tell you.
You don't give a shit.
I exchanged 12 Emblems of Frost into Emblems of Triumph before I knew that I wanted Emblems of Frost.
I mean, I've been there. I guess I should have tutorialized it for you, but
Yeah, but when I looked at the emblems of Frost, I was like, meh. It's gonna take me ages to get these items. I want the Emblem of Triumph items now. And now I have 100 of them and I don't know what to do with them.
Well, wouldn't you like to convert them back right about now?
Swings and roundabouts. But the thing is, I feel like it would make sense that, like, sure, like, you can exchange them down, but maybe you can exchange them back up if it was, like, 4 Emblems of Triumph for 1 Emblem of Frost or something like that. I feel like that would be kind of fair.
That would be pretty shit, honestly.
Oh my god, I've had this islander before, like, I think when I first started my island, I had that exact same islander. Why would it be pretty shit? I feel like the people who, like, want to go to ICC and then they get donor walled, they deserve love too, Halogen.
Well, Eden,
Halogen.
if you want to go ICC with some dudes, there's like 3 raids popping up every hour.
True. I just need to speak German.
I'm sure one of them will take... actually, no, that one's tricky. Honestly, leaving a guild was a really dumb idea, because the best shot at having an ICC is if it's in a guild that we are in. Like, running that shit with randos is gonna be yikes.
Wow. If only we could join the Community Alliance Guild. Oh well.
They don't do organized raids even.
I'm sure I could ask, like, at least 10 people in there. Because people ask all the time in there about shit. I know, I was there for 70 levels. I'm pretty sure I used to also have this islander. Oh no, maybe, no, it was the other one actually, the other penguin. Be me, leaves guild out of
Remember to not knock
spite.
yourself out.
Knock myself out of what?
Eden. Oh wait, you're not in this group. I thought we were playing WoW together. I'm doing Caverns of Time, Calling of Stratham right now, and we're approaching Mal'Ganis.
You're actually brain rotted if you think we're playing World of Warcraft in the same group together.
To be fair, there is an arcane mage.
Oh, I see. All arcane mages look the same. Does it have the same red cloak that I do?
I have never looked at your cloak, Eden.
You've never seen my iconic red cloak? No, that cost 50 emblems of heroism or some shit. What are you all-knowing for? It's like the best fucking cape I can get. Until I can afford 50 emblems of frost. Cause I'm ready to go, oh, oh. Oh, we, oh, we, oh, we, oh, we, oh, oh, oh. So I'm really annoyed. I'm meant to be going to Austria in 2 months. But, like, I can't ask Danster, like, when does the football season start? because the fucking Austrian Bundesliga finishes like on like the fucking 1st of June or some shit. Like that's when their season ends, so there's no way they will have announced the fucking fixtures by now. Whereas the Premier League fixtures came out like today.
Wait, is the start of the season variable? I would have expected it to be like on a schedule.
Well, he told me it's like the first week of August, which is when I am in Austria. But
Well, there
like,
you go.
I'm getting to Austria on the Sunday, like very late on the Sunday. So if the season starts the first weekend, I can't go. And then if it starts the second weekend, then that means that I'm just going to be really busy that second weekend. But I really wanted to go watch another football match.
I see.
Hi, Rate Giles. How are you? Thank you for the £5. The 5 British pounds. I wonder when I'm gonna play Deltarune. Maybe I should do it next week.
You're gonna play the new chapters as well.
Yeah, we hit the incentive for Deltarune, baby.
Does that mean that Deltarune is done now, or are they making more chapters?
I'm pretty sure Deltarune Chapter 5 is gonna come out soon, TM.
Right.
And it's always been rumored that there's like 7 chapters in total.
So it's gonna take a while for the game to be done.
Yeah, I think for the longest time Toby Fox he didn't want help. He kept and then I'm pretty sure after chapter 1 came out, he like sent out a form for people to like say, hey, I can do art, or hey, I can do coding, or whatever.
Right.
So I think after he got like a bigger team, it's just kind of gone a lot quicker.
Does he pay those people?
I should hope so. The game fucking costs 20 quid. You know, speaking of, you know how Nintendo released that tech demo for the Switch 2?
Yeah, the one with cost like £8 or whatever.
Yeah, you know what's really insulting? Apparently, the people who worked.
A lot of it.
Apparently, people who worked on it, there's not even credits anywhere. Like, in the actual demo. Like, surely if you're doing a tech demo that costs money so you can pay those people, you'd put fucking credits in the game.
Nah, I can see both sides on that. Does the Wii Shop channel have credits?
I'm pretty sure everything in the Wii had credits, didn't it?
No.
Did you never play WarioWare Smooth Moves? Or Wii Sports? I'm pretty sure Wii Sports had credits.
The Wii Shop channel, even the Weather channel, do you think that had credits? Do you think every
The
piece
Wii
of software...
Sports is a tech demo, though. Like...
Yeah, but like... That game isn't even... I find it a bit rich calling it a game when realistically it's more like a glorified ad/manual. I don't know. I feel like calling it a game is a bit much.
Yeah, okay, but if it's a manual, surely that's more apt to have, like, credits to anyone who worked on the Switch and stuff.
Do physical manuals do that?
I think there's a lot of, maybe. Do you want me to find my physical manual, Halogen?
Yes.
I don't know where it is.
Right now and spend an indeterminate amount of time searching for your manual.
Yeah, that's just the stream. Looking for my manual.
Well, I'm looking for a healer.
Wow, do you wanna get my twink out? That's a priest.
What level are they?
6.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, Halogen, look at my screen.
I'm looking. I see your flag. And it's lagging.
Do you like it?
Oh, there's the flag. Yes. Can you figure out what my flag is probably is?
Your smiley face that you got turned into a t-shirt.
Yes.
I'm a fucking t-shirt Mori. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
You know, that t-shirt arguably secured me the Cal Gas band thing, so I can wear it with pride, I think.
That is such a funny butterfly effect, actually.
Like, Kyle actually pointed out the t-shirt as he pulled me on stage.
Wow, look how cool this guy is!
Well, no, he said something along the lines of a guy with that t-shirt we gotta have on stage.
Is that a insult or is that a compliment?
I didn't press the issue, but yes, that is something I've been wondering about myself. But you know, the thought process in putting it on was like, it's a bit weird and it's a bit out there, and so are they, so I think it fits.
You know, you should have probably, like, gotten it signed by them, you know? Increase the value and all that.
I guess so. What I really should have done is something my guitarist, when I told him the story, said that I didn't figure out at the time, which is ask them if they ever need a pre-act. There's like a cover band that I'm in that can serve that purpose when they're nearby.
No, yeah, maybe you should tweet them on Blue Sky, however it's called on Blue Sky.
Yeah, they're on Instagram pretty much exclusively or something. I don't know.
Yeah, didn't you say you hate Instagram?
I do.
Maybe you should message them on Instagram being like, hey, you pulled me on stage. I'm actually in a cover band. Can I be your opening act once?
Well, the issue with that is they do that every gig, right? They pulled like 20 dudes on stage over the past tour. So I feel like if I wanted to secure that, I should have secured that on the day.
Yeah, but they could have just said, oh yeah, sure, man. And then forgotten about it.
Yeah.
Also, hello, Lynx.
Hello, Lynx. Do you listen to Tenacious D?
I mean, he's from like, he's from Chile. I don't know. I don't know how big the Tenacious D fan market is in Chile.
Far left of Latin America, right?
Wow.
Tell me I'm wrong. I'm
just insulted you called like west like left.
The far left of Latin America. The long thin one.
Do you know how long Chile is? Have you ever seen how long it is?
Well, on a map I have.
Yeah, but have you ever seen how big it is?
No. Is it like longer than, I don't know, Germany? Or England? Or England plus Scotland?
Bro, you're okay. Look at my stream.
I'm looking. I'm seeing a Nook Miles ticket.
Hold on. Alright. So Chile. Alright, here's Chile, right?
Yeah, okay, it's on a bit of a delay.
Okay, I'll leave it up for a little bit.
Right, yeah, I see. Oh my god. Yeah.
Is it as long as Scotland and England? What do you think, Halogen?
Well, it's quite a bit longer. Okay.
It's like, yeah, it's like half the size of Africa.
My goodness.
I love this website, by the way. Put in Russia, which looks absolutely massive, and just drag it over here to the fucking equator. Like, sure, it's longer than the length of Africa, but it looks so much smaller.
I just got killed in Trial of the Champion by my non-mind controlled allies.
That's funny.
But anyways, does that mean that if you are in Chile and you live in the top bit, you will never see the bottom bit in your life because it will take you like a week to get there?
Okay, hold on. Let me put this in Google Maps.
Sure. Also, I think Tenacious D is big in.
Alright, do you want as the crow flies, or do you want, like, as, like, driving?
Let's say we're going on a road trip. Let's do driving.
Alright. So. What's this? Directions. No. From our Santa Rosa, Chile. Sorry, we cannot calculate driving locations. Oh my god, why is this so hard?
Also, surely with the way Chile is located, there's a bunch of countries out there that would really like to have a west coast, but Chile just said no.
I mean, have you ever seen Croatia?
I can't. No. Wait, that's also long and thin, but like in the... Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I like how this has become an eden8 geography stream now.
Yeah, I was promised Animal Crossing content.
Oh, baby. It would take 87 hours, and it's 5,600 kilometers long if you were to drive. And you'd have to go through Argentina.
So it was... Okay, so about a week was surprisingly accurate.
Yeah, yeah. No, good job, Halogen. I hope we all learned something new on this fascinating stream.
Yeah, Chile is huge. Also, Lynx hasn't said a thing
Nah,
since that.
he's probably still here. He always like redeems the channel point reward and then like goes into lurk mode.
Got it.
How dare you call out the lurkers, Halogen? Fuck you! Someone ban that guy.
Only you can.
Okay. Ban Halogen Lampert. There we go.
I am banned from chat.
Unban Halogen Lampert.
I have now lost mod privileges, I believe.
Mod Halogen Lampert. Why couldn't you choose a fucking shorter name? What is your problem?
And the shorter ones were taken.
Oh really? How do you think I got eden8?
You've been here since 2011?
That was not my name before 2019.
Alright.
Oh wow, Eden, I forgot you were non-binary.
I forgot you weren't always non-binary.
You know, I showed Zonorous that die in World of Warcraft earlier.
Oh, Non-binary, so female. Got it.
Yeah, chat. I had transphobia happen to me in World of Warcraft today, and it was like the funniest transphobia I've ever seen in my life. You know, I kind of wish I was born a guy just so in that moment I could say I was born a guy, actually.
Right.
Just to own him. Just to own the libs, you know? Where is the villager? Halogen, I got scammed.
No, you pay for a villager and not receive them.
What? Why did you have to word it like that? There is a fire here. They're here somewhere.
What do you mean worded like that? That's how you explained the concept to me. You pay for someone to come to your town and they do.
Yeah, there's
That's what I got out of it. Is that an incorrect assessment?
Yes, Halogen, I'm paying for slavery in my Animal Crossing. Oh, here they are. It's a fucking pig.
Pretty sure the villagers don't actually work, right? It's only a handful of people.
I mean, you as the player character work for fucking Tom Nook.
The prime capitalist.
Yeah, literally. He literally invented mortgages, so you owed him money.
And then invented talking you into upgrading your house over and over. Is that a thing in New Horizons?
Oh yeah. Do you wanna see my house?
Sure.
This is the living room.
You have cockroaches.
I know. This is the second living room. It's very
Living room.
It's very holiday coded.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, they have Wii Sports on the TV.
Does
This
the
is-
Animal Crossing actually have the thing where it emulates old games and then you can play them? I think one of the
No.
Animal Crossing had that. Oh, damn it.
This is the third living room, but I call this one the library.
Got it.
I should not own a house with more than 2 rooms because I clearly have no idea what to do with any room ever. This is the
I
bathroom.
was recently... Oh, I shouldn't talk about the sunscreen. I have a fun fact for you once we're offline.
I can mute you 1 second.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Tell me, what is it? Okay. That was not what I was expecting, to be honest. I'm going to unmute you now. Hey guys, Halogen said no.
Jesus.
And this is my bedroom. I've got the Aurora Borealis. At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within my bedroom.
Why is it not the kitchen, Eden? You had one job. You had one fucking job.
Oh, you wanna
no.
you wanna see the kitchen, huh?
Is there a kitchen?
There is a kitchen. It's in the basement.
Right.
I had the kitchen just off the living room, but I decided I wanted a massive kitchen, so I put it in the basement.
Got it.
And this is where I can bake, because I have sugar and flour and whatever.
Put the Aurora Borealis in there. Do it. Do it, Eden. Do it. Please. I beg you.
Look at these recipes. Look! It's an orange-shaped orange tart, and it's a carrot-shaped carrot cake.
I was gonna say, do you have carrot-shaped things?
Yes, look. This here.
Nice.
I can also make bread and pasta. Such a great update.
You said you wanted to bake when you could bake when you're over, right?
Yeah.
Could you bake something carrot-shaped for kids?
I suppose. Would he want carrot cake? Because I don't like carrot cake. Or would
I'm
he
not
just be
sure.
happy with a carrot-shaped cake?
I reckon he'd be happy with a carrot-shaped cake, regardless of what actually.
Hold on. Chocolate orange cake recipe, because I bought some orange essence and I've been wondering what to do with it. Oh well, this doesn't even have orange essence in it. Stupid BBC. Oh, Mary Berry has one. I use her fucking Yule log recipe. None of these recipes have orange essence in it, even though I fucking bought it. Wait, MM2's offline. Time to DM him and annoy him. Hey MM2, can you explain when, why Latin became used in Christianity? Oh my god, I haven't DM'd him in 2 months. He is actually who I used to call my best friend, by the way.
Who do you now call your best friend?
I always say you're my bestie. What mod do you want? Oh, I also need to make plans with my actual real-life best friend.
Yeah, okay.
She was in my stream the other day, and her sister has recently moved away from home, and she was like, "Oh my god, I've got so much tea for you." Like, not tea for not on stream, and I was like, "Uh-oh, when do you want to meet up?" And she was like, "Oh, I can meet up on Wednesday." I was like, "Fuck's sake, I'm I'm with my brother this week, and I need to make food on Wednesday because the meat that I had was going out of date."
Gotcha.
And then she said she was busy for the rest of the week, so I'm gonna see if I can meet up with her before I go away on holiday.
God damn it, there was something. What are we talking about?
My best friends.
Real life best friend, sister move, got a lot of tea. I had something funny lined up, but I can't think of it. Oh yeah, My real life friends don't give a shit about like the speedrun content at all.
Oh.
No, there's one of them tangentially into speedruns, and in fact, he lurks in Josh's chat sometimes, and like he sometimes gets live updates from me by reading them in Josh's chat when I post about them. Like when I stopped working Fridays, when I made that arrangement with my employer, that guy knew from reading it in chat. That was very funny. Like I met up with him in real life for some ice cream, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I know."
It's kind of like a stalker vibe, except it's like consensual.
Yeah, it's like fine.
No, it's funny because when you weren't here on stream, I said, "Oh look, it's my best friend Alyssa," and Halogen, I can say she's my best friend because she's lived 5 minutes away from me. We've been friends for like 13 years. If anyone's my best friend, I can call her my best friend, and you can't be upset about it. That's literally kind of what I said.
Yeah, I had people like that in my life, but they all moved now.
Yeah, she kind of lives down the motorway now, which is fine, and she has a full-time job, which is fine, but I saw her for her birthday, and then did we meet up more recently than that? When me and my ex broke up, we met up and had cocktails. That was funny.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice.
That was a story in itself because we were in the city at Weatherspoons, and
Yeah.
she did not bring her ID because she never gets
Okay.
ID'd. But since she's like transitioned and stuff, she like kind of looks younger, so she's been getting ID'd. So the guy in the door was like, "Oh, okay, you look over 18, whatever." But then the waitress who was serving us, she was like, I need to see your ID." And then we were like, "Oh, okay." So she gets a picture of her ID up on her phone, and she's like, the waitress is looking at this photo and like, "This does not look like you." And my friend's like, "Yeah, no shit, I've had fucking hormone replacement therapy."
Yeah.
And then the waitress is there, like, asking me, like, what her date of birth is, like, what address she lives at. I'm like, I've known her all my life. Like, well, not all my life, but I've known her for quite a long time, so if I fuck up this information, it's hilarious. And I was like, all this because we ordered fucking cocktails in the bar on, like, a fucking Saturday. It wasn't even, like, past, like, 5 p.m. Like, because the like spoons can turn into like clubs, and they usually start IDing people when it's about to turn into a club. And I was like, it's 2 p.m. on a Saturday. What the fuck?
Right.
Anyway, yeah, that you know. Also, I'm really warm. I should open a window.
Yeah. I've recently stumbled into that YouTube video again of like, if you have a fan, how do you optimally place it to get maximum airflow through your flat?
Isn't it you
On what the
point it outwards towards your window or something, and it brings the air in?
Yes, with some distance as well.
See, I'm smart. I know these things.
And yeah, now my flat is very nice and cool. Just very nice.
Oh. Can you believe that I'm gonna be in your house in a month's time?
It doesn't seem real yet. We need to organize things.
What things do you need to organize?
Bike rental for one. It's like the one thing that I said I wanted to do with people. I kind of want to do a Planwagenfahrt. That's something I would have to look into.
What the hell is that?
It's when you sit in a coach that is being towed by a tractor.
A tractor?
And you get shit-faced.
Great.
You drive through villages.
Well, I can buy alcohol duty-free at the airport.
Right.
But I don't really know what alcohol you want me to bring.
You're good. No one else is bringing anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm from British land, and the polite thing to do when you are a guest in someone's house is you bring them, like, something.
Prawn cocktail crisps.
Oh, do you want the skips? Is that what you want?
I do want the skips.
Okay, I'll try to remember.
I can DM you it.
Yeah, just DM me, like... Oh, I need to go to the shop. Oh, fucking Haladin wants skips. What a weirdo. Also, wait, do you have, like, air conditioning in your house?
We do, but it's probably not gonna be... I mean, I could hook something up.
I'm only asking because the last time I was in Germany, it was the summer with 40 degrees Celsius weather, and we could not sleep in, like, the upstairs room we were meant to sleep in. We just slept on the sofa with the fucking air conditioning blasting the entire time.
Right. Well, if you're lucky, you get a basement room, and then you're gonna have it nice and cold every night. No AC required.
Oh well. Oh, I might have a really cool villager buddy.
The roofs.
I have an islander buddy.
Is that the same as a villager?
You are?
Is that the same as a villager, an islander?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, instead of villages, we've had islands.
Got it.
How did you not play this game during COVID? It was like the game to play.
I have. Quite a bit of it. It's the same way I play Minecraft. It's like I go super hard on it, then I drop it for a week, forget everything, and then it's just gone.
Hey, do you wanna play Minecraft? That involves land stuff.
You can do.
I actually really like playing Minecraft, but I'm dog shit at it.
How can you be shit at a game without an objective? Like, what metric can you be shit by?
'Cause you have to fight the enemies, and I tend to die to the enemies quite a lot. Hello, Garganin, what's up?
Hello, Gorgon. Have you played Minecraft?
Did you just call him Gorgon?
Yes?
His name is Garganin.
Gorganum.
Who the fuck called me that? That is Halogen Lampert.
Hello! I can post in chat if you want to block me. There you go.
It's alright, Garganim's like 12 years old.
Never heard of them. That's fine. I'm a very recent addition to the Eden8 cinematic universe.
It's very true. Fuck yourself. Don't be so mean, Garganim. Jeez.
Damn. Now what are the chat rules here?
Call me 12? You are 12. I don't even know. Oh yeah. Twitch, for legal reasons, this is a joke. Gorgonim is not 12. Okay, here we go. No discrimination. Anyone is welcome here unless you're mean. Wow, I'm not even welcome in my own chat.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Please speak English in chat unless you and a trusted mod/user speaks the same language. So you can speak German with someone, Halogen, if someone else speaks German, but no one does because it's a shit language. Laber mal Deutsch. Shh. Shh.
You're doing it wrong intentionally.
Ich spreche Deutsch. Oh, Halogen! Halogen! Look! Look at my screen!
I'm looking. Too lucky you, blah blah blah. Carrot juice.
It's carrot shaped! M2 says he doesn't know. Stream's too casual for me. Oh, I'm sorry. Where's the funny Undertale mashing? There you go. You're welcome, God. You are my favorite chatter after all. Actually, am I still modding your stream or have I been demoted out of inactiveness? Not a Damn, this guy doesn't even know who his mods are. You haven't touched me. That sounds very weird out of context. Pause. Yo, pause. Pause, champ. Is eden8 mod? Am I modding your chat, Halogen, or am I just VIP?
I'm not sure.
Wow. Another guy who doesn't know who's VIP or modding his chat.
I think you're VIP. Would you like to have more on my channel?
No. I'm apparently #1 mod. Hell yeah, look at that. I'm the best mods there ever was. I'm gonna be the very best. The best mod there ever was.
Ding, ding, doo, ding.
Something, something, something. Pokemon, gotta catch him all.
I have perished.
Rip Bozo. How did you perish? What did you do? Were you not paying attention? Is that what it was?
Heal sucks.
Oh, yeah, blame the healer.
That's what you always do, and I know.
It's true. It is usually the healer's fault, and if it's not the healer's fault, it's the tank's fault. And then if it's neither of their faults, then I just have to admit that I'm bad at the game.
The healer has 4,000 gear score. How are they running out of mana? Like, damn.
Maybe they haven't, socketed properly. Maybe they don't have plus 25 mana per second.
Socketed my balls.
Socket these nuts, baby. You know, buying items in this game reminds me of what happened to me in Primark earlier, which I already told Halogen off stream. But basically, I was conducted to like this random search, but it didn't mean shit. okay? I just had 2 items. I would have been done scanning my items in like 10 seconds, but no, I had to wait like 5 minutes for a fucking shop attendant to come over and swipe their card. He didn't even look in my bag. I could have shoplifted. So I don't understand what the fucking random search was about, because they clearly don't give a shit.
Well,
Fucking hate that. This is the first time I've ever seen this technology in my life.
And the person who implemented it, or responsible for implementing it, and whoever is tasked with actually enforcing that shit, have very different agreements on how important this shit actually is.
Yeah, because...
If you're paying me minimum wage, I won't give a shit if someone shoplifts. Like...
Happens at Walmart? Okay, well, Primark is like... I don't think you have it in America, but it's like a very budget clothes store. Like if you want like a plain t-shirt, it will cost like very cheap, so like it's always shit quality and stuff. But recently they've added the, like, when you leave the checkout area, you have to scan your receipt, which is not normal in England, okay? Like, when I found this out in, like, Sweden, I was like, huh, you have to scan your receipt to leave the supermarket. Which is fucking useless, because, like, so many times I go into a supermarket and I don't buy anything. It's fucking stupid. But at least in Primark, it was at the end of the fucking checkout, so not the end of the store. I love stealing though, yeah. That's why you have a hat switch, right, dog?
Let's go.
Honestly though, here's the thing. The optimal way to, like, practice a speedrun game on Switch is by hacking it.
Especially if you have to play on a certain patch.
Yeah. Well, technically, you don't really have to play on a specific patch for SMO. Like, GOG has done minimum captures before, which should be played on 1.0 because that has like 3 captures instead of like 11 or 10 or whatever the fuck it is. But there's like no banned patches really, but 1.0 digital is banned, or 1.1 digital is banned because you physically can't get that version legally. You have to pirate it.
Right. Well,
Don't link me to min caps. Well, tough.
Surely that applies to every version that isn't the most recent patch, right?
No, you can play 1.0 physical because that's a physical cartridge. You can... You can play 1.2 physical and 1.3 physical. And...
How do you play 1.2 physical without playing 1.3 physical?
You get a 1.2 cartridge and then you don't update your game.
Right.
I don't know why you would play 1.2 physical because it's just a shitter version of 1.3, but you can do it if you want. No one's gonna stop you.
Okay. Yeah.
No one did that, so they just banned every version digital except 1.3, 1.4 now. I think there was talks of it because of Darker Side. Like, people like, oh, technically it's like, technically it's faster for Darker Side, so that's why it was specifically 1.1 digital that was banned. I didn't even know they made 1.1 parts. Okay, Halogen. Alright. Let me yap a bit about SMO. Basically, 1.0 physical is the version that the game came out on, and then that has specific glitches on it that were patched out in 1.01, which is the first moon skip. Because you can avoid getting the first moon in the game by like performing like a trick, basically, to avoid picking it up. But the reason they wanted to patch that out is because if you grab that moon later on, it basically just crashes your game. So it's actually pretty valid reason why they patched it out on 1.01.
Yeah, I guess.
And then 1.1 was the exact same as 1.01, except they added the language Korean. And then 1.2 tried to patch out a lot of glitches in the game. For example, Sphinx Clip, which they were pretty successful with patching Sphinx Clip. I'm pretty sure you still can't do it. But they also tried patching out IP Clip, which they completely failed at. And did they? I think it was just like corner clips in general. Yeah, like roll cancel clips is what we called them. But ever since they banned those, we've just found a lot more clips. Like it didn't really do a lot. Like for a while, the speed game was kind of fucked, and people just played on 1.0 physical. But when 1.3 digital came out, it just made the loads really fast, and yeah, we found different clips to do basically that still saved us time.
Gotcha.
I'm surprised they didn't do anything with 1.4. The thing about 1.4 is I think they must have literally just made it so the game can run on the Switch too. I don't think it's an active developer team because they must all be doing the next 3D Mario. Like, that's probably why nothing was patched.
Does Odyssey also have the thing that the loads are just way faster on Switch too? So
oh yeah,
has to go
yeah. We think it's like 45-50 seconds faster on Switch 2. So we've just had a vote about separating the boards, or like if we want to separate the boards again, because it's kind of like a paywall.
Yeah, it really is.
But yeah, they've separated the boards. Honestly, if you want my opinion, which is a very outdated opinion, I don't think they should have separated the boards. I think they should have just made a filter, which you can do anyway.
I don't know how I feel about applying the let's do a filter solution to everything. Like, okay, oh god, can I rant about San Andreas boards in return for a bit?
Yeah, but I just want you to have the context that SMO has had split boards in the past, and it was kind of a problem, so you can rant.
Yeah. Right. So, San Andreas. For any percent, they have found a glitch that is really, really stupid and really, really inconsistent and really, really mandatory. It is frame perfect at 30 FPS, and even if you hit the right frame, it has then a 1 in 3 chance of working. And you have to perform that glitch like 10-ish times in an 80% run. So that is really, really shit. Well, what they found is that if you artificially limit the game to 3 FPS, then it's still a frame perfect trick, but at 3 FPS instead of 30. and the 1 in 3 becomes a 1 in 1. So it basically becomes free. So
Oh,
a discussion was
is this about the FPS, like, being, like, you're able to just move it whenever the hell you want?
Yeah, this is, you probably have seen this already. Nowadays, yeah, San Andreas runners are able to choose an FPS and change it at will. That
Yeah.
is correct. And that's pretty shit, because, like, at this point you are actually just hacking the game and changing the behavior. 2, it makes the run super dumb, because it's like everything you do, oh, I'm driving right now, oh, I'm swimming right now, oh, I'm running right now, has like an optimal FPS that you need to toggle in between if you want to compete at the top level. And 2, they introduced this with like a variable type thing. So you have uses external FPS caps, yes and no. But like the leaderboard defaults to yes, and if there's a new quote-unquote world record in the no FPS category that doesn't actually exist, then that shows up as like 10th or whatever, because it's still the same leaderboard, you know. You have to actually apply the filter, which I find pretty shit. Like, it filters out world records, which I think is dumb. Then the implementation itself was also really stupid. Because what they did is they applied that globally to all categories in everything San Andreas. So now that means that hang on. What was I saying? Right. That means that even glitchless or no major glitches or all stun jumps categories now have the same bullshit, where you have custom frame rates to choose from, but for like no good reason, because there isn't even a glitch that they need to perform. Like, they implemented the FPS thing to quote-unquote save any percent from being a shit category to run, but it's implemented in such a terrible way. And like, yeah, I can also talk about how it propagated to Definitive Edition, but like, that was never a leaderboard that was seriously considered by anyone anyway. Like, it was always just a containment board of get this shit away from the real San Andreas board. And like, I feel like the mods don't take the board seriously either. But yeah, that's a whole different story. Anyways, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm sorry.
Unlike you, I can yap about Odyssey all day.
All
day, every day.
Oh yeah, the Switch 2 stuff, I mean, it applies to exactly me, the one San Andreas Switch runner, well, 1 out of 2. But since we're running a PC game, nobody gives a shit. You just select the platform, and if I wanted to play the fastest platform, I'd have to play on PC. But yeah, I guess for Super Mario Odyssey, that's a very different thing, since the amount of platforms you could choose from just went up from 1 to 2, which is a much bigger change.
Yeah, so would you like to read a, how many words is this? Oh no, I sent you this, didn't I? I sent you the thing where I was just yapping about the Mario Odyssey.
Yes.
Boards. It has 4,745 words.
Let's go. Maybe one day I will write a similar manifesto about San Andreas.
It has 14 pages. Why the fuck did I write this?
Anyone ever read it?
Yes, actually, people have read it, because I sent it to my friend and I was like, oh, if you ever want to make a YouTube video about, like, the Mario Odyssey, like, boards and stuff, you can do it. I have a script. I have written a script. Maybe one day I'll do a video about Persona 4 though, because I started writing about that.
Please do.
Why? Because you would much rather watch a video talking about why I like Persona 4 so much instead of you playing Persona 4, because it's such a weeb game.
I was thinking about just looking at a review or something like that.
Alright, let me know if this concept sounds interesting. The concept of loneliness in Persona 4. I wanted to take a deep dive at Persona 4 Golden, which is probably my favourite in the series in terms of the social link storylines, probably because I resonate with the feeling of being lonely, not having many friends, or even friend groups that I have felt left out from. Loneliness is very integral to the game, and it literally starts with you, the main character, moving from quite a big and lively city to a very quiet town called Edinburgh. There's not very much to do here except go to the bookshop, metal shop, buy food, go to the mall, go fishing, catch bugs. You get the idea. It must be very easy for the main character to feel lonely since Yu is leaving his entire family behind, his friends at his old school behind, to move in with his uncle and guardian Dojima. All we know about the Dojimas is that the main character hasn't seen his uncle since he was very young, probably to the point that he's forgotten who he is. Dojima tells us that he used to change Yu's diaper, so... And we haven't met his 6 or 7-year-old daughter Nanako yet. What's up, Paladin?
I feel like you're taking the game's story premise more seriously than the game does itself.
I am... Listen, I have connected it, okay? To every character in the game. Oh boy, Gorgonim's adding me on Discord.
Let's go.
You
can have a Discord account if you're 12.
True. Anyway, you must have feelings of awkwardness for staying with someone he doesn't know. And it could be very easy for him to feel outcasted in a very small town where, like, everyone knows each other. He's lonely in other ways, and as he's, like, moved schools and he doesn't know anyone at his new school. Chie mentions that Yosuke also moved from the big city about 6 months ago, and this is pretty cool because Yosuke is our first social link that we actually get in the game. And he is one of the two characters that you should be able to relate to instantly, and the other is Toru Adachi. They're portrayed as very similar people, as we get the full arcana to represent our detective duties, whereas Adachi has the jester arcana. And we gain the ability to fuse Loki down the line, which is the literal god of chaos. Adachi, like you and Yosuke, has also moved from the big city, but unlike those two, he seems to despise the fact he's here. He has no friends outside of you, and apart from the acquaintances he has from work like Naoto and Dojima, but like their relationship isn't like healthy, because Dojima kind of like abuses him a little bit, whereas you and Adachi are like friends without strings, and you can like pass the time when he's like slacking off and stuff like that. And yeah, we're literally being told by the game, hey, you guys have things in common. So, you know, that's pretty cool. I honestly really like the setup in Persona 4 a lot. Like, it's just so interesting. Like, imagine just being forced to go somewhere against your will, where you don't know anyone, your parents don't write to you or call you or anything. Your old friends from your old town don't call or write to you either. It's like everyone's just forgotten about you, and you literally have to form friendships, or you're not gonna progress very far in the game, basically. Like, like, I kind of imagine, like, Inaba being, like, 5 hours away from his hometown. And he's just raw dogging his journey on the train. And, yeah, anyway. He gets to the town, and all the social links he, like, makes, they also have, like, elements of loneliness. But, like, the thing about the main character is, like, I feel like he kind of copes with loneliness the most, like, or, like, the best, compared to all the other characters in the game. Because there's, like, a section in the game where you're literally, like, home alone in your house. Because basically, your family members are, like, indisposed. They are ill in the hospital, basically. And it's like, we are, like, fine at being alone because we, like, go out at nighttime and stuff like that. But this character is meant to be, like, 15 or 16 years old. Like, you know, it's kind of crazy that they just let this teenager just do what the fuck he wants.
Hell yeah.
And the music that plays during this time period, Halogen, it is called Alone.
Everything's great and you're Jonas.
So, Yosuke, the first character you get to know, he came to Inaba because his dad is the manager of Junes. So he literally, like, came there and as a new job opportunity. Yosuke is sort of outcasted by the people in the area a little bit because the housewives kind of, like, frown upon him, like, frown upon Junes as a concept, right? Because they see Junes as this big company that's taken away from the local shopping district.
Yeah, that's something I picked up on.
Side note, it's fucking hilarious that we never actually go inside Junes. That is very funny. Past eden8.
What?
You
Wait,
can't.
Where was the TV we entered through?
That isn't an actual, like, you're controlling the character. That's a cutscene where you're inside Junes. There's plenty of those, but not once do you actually, like, go inside to buy stuff or work there.
Right.
It would be so easy for the main character to work at Junes, but you just don't.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, so people blame Yosuke for things that are beyond his control, but he tries to not let it bother him. The main source of his loneliness is that he's dealing with his girlfriend's loss, as Saki is murdered at the start of the game. She was dealing with her loneliness since she also faced backlash from the gossiping neighbours for working at a job at Junes instead of spending her time at the liquor store. But Yosuke kind of liked her because they could, like, kind of make fun of each other and it wasn't really anything personal. And when Yosuke deals with, like, the aftermath of, like, Saki, like, passing away, he obviously feels a lot of grief. And, like, he has this fear that she never actually liked him. Like, his biggest fear seems to be, like, he just found him, like, to be annoying and stuff. And I think it's kind of up to the player's interpretation if, like, Saki actually likes Yosuke or not. But let's just kind of imagine that, like, she did. Like, could you imagine being, like, 15 years old and your crush at, like school just suddenly dies. Like, no one knows what's happening. Like, the police don't know what's going on. And it's like this great mystery. So you have to sort of take it upon yourself because you have the power to. Like, it's just absolutely insane. Like, I could not imagine, like, being Yosuke in this game where, like, you're dealing with all this shit and then your girlfriend fucking dies on top of it. But yeah, anyway. Yosuke kind of feels like he has something to prove, like, when we confront the, like, culprit in the game, Yosuke gets very mad, and he wants to get revenge, like, that's kind of what's going through his head in, like, these really rash decisions. And you can sort of see where he's coming from. But yeah, it's kind of messed up. Then, Chie is the first person we kind of talk to at school. Because she's the one who's like, oh, can the new kid sit next to me? And Chie, like, herself isn't, like, a lonely person. But, like, her social link is all about, like, helping this boy who kind of is getting bullied. And she's, like, sticking up for other people who, like, can't stick up for themselves. And she kind of is like, she sees, like, these new people, like Yosuke and, like, the main character, and she sees Yukiko, and she thinks, ah, these people. Like, Yukiko's, like, the daughter of, like, the Amagi Inn, which, like, gets a lot of visitors and stuff, and Yukiko's kind of, like, forced to, like, grow up in this environment that must be kind of stressful, so she kind of feels like she needs to protect Yukiko. And she also feels like she needs to take, like, Yosuke and the main character under her wing a little bit to kind of, like, introduce them to, like, the people of the town. But, like, over the course of her social link, she talks about how she thought at first that she wanted to be, like, more self-reliant. But then she kind of realizes that's incorrect. Like, she isn't supposed to be dependent on just herself. She also needs to learn how to open herself up to, like, other people. And so she kind of used her, she used her persona power to basically protect people. And I think in her own way, this is sort of like a product of loneliness, right? Because maybe she's, like, so scared of losing, like, her, like, best friends that she kind of, like, goes on this defensive kind of thing where she will, like, fight for them, like, no matter what the cost. And we kind of, like, have to tell her, like, not to harm herself and put herself in, like, unnecessary danger. Because that's kind of what she does when you do her social link. It's kind of insane. So, like, yeah, I already said this. Yeah, so Chie is acting in this way because she can't stand to see people being unable to stand up for themselves with no regard to her own actual well-being. And everything she does is basically to protect Yukiko. And it's not necessarily because she sees Yukiko as like this weak girl, but more like because Yukiko is very naive. Like, she's grown up in this environment where like everyone in the inn is trying to like have her back at this, and also like make sure that like her image isn't like tarnished, I guess. So I actually talk a lot about this with Yukiko because like the Imagi Inn is like regarded as the pride of Inaba, right? And like, could you imagine being like a 15-year-old teenager and you can't like go out and like live your life? Like, you can't really have like that rebellious phase, and you can't really like drink alcohol or act in like an unpleasant manner because you're the daughter who's gonna inherit this inn. Like, it would be like really scandalous among like this small town population if like, you know, this girl was like, I'm gonna just do fucked up shit. And like, it's insane. Like, Yukiko has so much pressure on her that isn't like explored in the game. And she's kind of also working with people who've been at the inn for a very long time. And like, could you imagine that one day that she actually has to like run the inn with these people she's known like her entire life, and having to like tell them to do stuff? Like, I'm actually surprised that like there isn't like that other awkwardness as well. Like, don't tell me what to do, like, you're like 30 years younger than me or something like that. But yeah, anyway, it's a strange relationship dynamic, and I think she also, like, Yukiko doesn't have many friends outside of Chie because quite often she isn't available to like hang out with people because she has to work.
Eden?
Yes, Aladdin?
I'm going to sleep now.
Do you want me to keep yapping so you fall asleep to my yapping?
I mean, you can, but I'm leaving the call as well, and I'll listen to that sleep.
Okay. Goodbye, Halogen.
Good night.
Alright, chat. So Yukiko also tells us she's never had a boyfriend before. But that, like, which isn't insane at, like, that kind of high school age, but it does kind of make me wonder if that's another aspect of her being, like, lonely because she's never had those experiences before. And it kind of, like, reinforces my point that, like, Yukiko is, like, naive and stuff. Like, and I at first I really didn't like Yukiko's arc in the game because I thought it was kind of dumb that she was like, I don't want to be part of the inn, and then by the end she like realizes that I want to be part of the inn. But then I've kind of realized that like her like teenage rebellion is like kind of wondering if she could leave the inn. But that was because, like, she just thought she had to inherit it. Like, she didn't think she was allowed a choice, but I think by the end of the game, she kind of realizes that she does actually have a choice, and she wants to carry on the legacy because it's, like, that's who her family is. Like, if she were to move away, then she would actually have no one around her. And that would be her, like, actual true, like, loneliness. So her actual decision to stay at the inn is to avoid being lonely, you know? And then... Oh, I talked about the classmates. So outside of the party members, we have the sports club and the culture club. And they also have these aspects of loneliness because for the longest time I was a Daisuke main. He's like the guy who plays football. But the other guy who plays basketball is called Ku. Now Ku actually has a really insane story arc because he's meant to be like the child of this very like rich family because what essentially happened was they weren't able to have children, so they adopted Ku, and Ku was like this orphan. But then like around the same time they adopted Ku, they like became like pregnant with this girl basically. So, you know, he's feeling very like out of place in this family. He's feeling like his family like doesn't actually love him because his family is like so prim and proper that like basketball is viewed as like a barbaric sport essentially. Like they don't like the fact that he plays basketball. So he kind of loses his drive to play basketball, and I feel like it's very implied that he's kind of going through depression. And he also feels like everyone's going to abandon him and just kind of throw him aside, like, because he doesn't feel like his adoptive family actually loves him. And then he sort of realizes he's gonna find a different passion. And even though we kind of push him towards like getting passion for basketball again, I think Q realizes that like maybe basketball was his rebellion, like his kind of teenage rebellion. But yeah, anyway, Q even says like the line, "I have no one." So yeah, bro is going through a lot. Bro is definitely going through a lot. Like he tries finding his original family, but I don't think anyone actually knows what happened to his original family, so like that's kind of his loneliness. Like he doesn't know his original family, and he feels out of place in his actual family. Yumi, she's like the drama club girl, and her kind of social link is all about her dad reconnecting with her because he's come down with this sudden illness, and she's very angry that her father like abandoned them basically. So her storyline's very much about her loneliness from being abandoned by her family, essentially. And then, yeah, she just doesn't really know what to do. Like, she just feels really conflicted. Like, she doesn't know if she should stay, like annoyed at her dad, or she should like love him in his like final moments. Anyway, she just kind of very like lonely, like physically and stuff like that, and she also withdraws herself from her friends. And that's basically all I wrote so far, but Rise is like this pop idol, and I think she feels lonely because no one knows the real her. Everyone just thinks that they know her. And what's more is people don't seem to bother to get to know the real Rise. So, but apart from that, I think she kind of relishes in like the small town of Inaba. Like, I think she's happy that she's with her grandma, away from all the like away from the showbiz life. And then who else? Kanji is just a very interesting character, full stop, right? He seems to be causing trouble for his mom. Because he doesn't like the biker gangs, so he kinda like causes trouble to stop the biker gangs. I think it's literally because the biker gangs, it's actually really sweet. They go out on their motorcycles late at night and then keep his mother awake at night, and that's the whole reason he hates the biker gangs. And he's kind of lonely in the sense that no one wants to be friends with him because he has a very rough persona, and he feels like his hobby isn't very manly, so he can't share his hobby with people, I guess. But he kind of helps this little boy out who accidentally loses like his friend's stuffed animal by like making him a new stuffed animal and stuff, and he kind of learns that it's like okay to like have feminine interests and stuff like that. But also he's really gay, and I will not take other theories. And then Naoto kind of lives with the grandfather. I'm not really sure what happened to Naoto's parents, you know. Let me have a look. I wonder if it's explained in the law. Oh, the grandparents died very young. So, poor Naoto, man. So many people in Persona are fucking orphans, man. How many people do you know are orphans? Who else is in the game off the top of my head? There's the single... Well, she's not single. She's a stepmother to this boy at the daycare. But I think her husband's away on business and she barely knows the little boy, and she's finding it really hard to connect to him. So she kind of has like her own loneliness thing going on there. There's the janitor at the hospital. She she kind of has loneliness because her like I don't know. I can't remember her storyline because I fucking hated her so much. But yeah, basically she just she's a horrible person. She flirts with a literal child. It's insane. But yeah, I think she's pretty lonely at her job. And she kind of hides it behind this mask of like flirtatiousness, I guess. And then we like tutor a boy who has no friends, so that's kind of pretty obvious and on the nose, huh? And then I must be missing someone, jeez. Oh yeah, she's got very conflicting emotions. I think her social link deals with a crush on Dalstay. And she's not really sure how to like make friends because she's like a mean girl, but at the same time like she doesn't really know how to talk to people, so like you spend her relationship like helping her, I guess, like being like nicer, maybe. There's Marie, who doesn't have any of her memories, and you kind of have to help her discover them. And you also introduce her to your friends. And so she also has like, she goes from having nothing, like she doesn't even know her own name, she doesn't like, the only thing she knows is this bamboo comb that she has. And your friends kind of help her figure out who she is and stuff. I hope Zonorous isn't lurking because she has a pretty big story arc specifically to do with loneliness. Like the tome like literally symbolizes like this massive separation that she has like suffered, so that's pretty self-explanatory, huh? And then who else? Oh yeah, you make friends with this woman and she calls herself Death and she's mourning her husband, who died. I actually love her social link a lot. She kind of becomes friends with the main character because you apparently look like her late husband, and yeah, you kind of help her overcome her grief by spending time with her, essentially. It's pretty. I really like her. I think it's really interesting. Wow, there are no games on the Switch, huh? Um, God, what else is in the game, man? Margaret's not really a real character. Or a real social link. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like, you know, there is this big plot device of like, it's specifically this really isolated town far away in like the middle of nowhere with like not a lot of things to do. And I think every character just kind of goes through it in a different way, and like the whole point is that you kind of help each other out, I guess. Um, that's pretty much all I wanted to say on Persona 4. So that was like 30 minutes worth of yapping. Just imagine what more I could do if I had a full script, buddies. But yeah, I really like the themes in Persona 4. I think I resonate with a lot of them, like Chie's character arc. I feel like I resonate with quite well. Um, like I think a lot of it also is like Yukiko feeling like pressured, like she has to do a certain thing. Like imagine growing up your entire life being told, "Oh, you're gonna inherit this one day," and it's not really a choice because she's the only one in her family who can inherit it, basically. Um, I don't know. It's like being a teenager and you feel like you just go through life and you can't really do anything. Because, you know, you go to school, you go to work after school, you willingly involve yourself in a murder investigation. You know, it's all usual stuff. Oh my god. It's not even be 3 hours yet. It's funny, I can play like World of Warcraft for 3 hours, no problem on stream, but if I have to yap and spend the time that way, it feels like it takes forever. It's all Monica's fault. Alright. I guess I'll find someone to raid. Oh my god. Someone is playing Undertale with the trans tag. Well, I see Undertale, I see trans. I must raid. Alright, chat. I'm gonna leave the transathon. This isn't a fun. This isn't marathon. Gonna leave this for now. Don't forget, there will be a second part coming in July. If people want to submit for that, that'd be pretty cool. And I will do Deltarune at some point in the next week, maybe, possibly. And yeah, thank you everyone for your support. I hope you enjoyed this little section of it. And yeah, hope you all have a nice rest of your week. And I will see you all later. Goodbye, little Twitch chat. Gonna have to wait for the raid.